Welcome back everyone, Phoenix 3 here, and today I'm doing some more Pokemon Showdown. I kind of wanted to redo some things that happened that was just really bad in yesterday's session. I didn't play as long as I wanted to, but all the flinches were just getting really annoying, so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to stop before it puts me in a bad mood. But I decided to go back and redo some things. So I changed Cresselia up a little bit. Its EVs are pretty much the same. I'm actually going to put this 4 in defense, remove it from there. But as far as its moves go, I put Icy Wind on it, kept it there. Sleep Talk, I'm trying I'm trying a Flame or Psycho Shift set, and I replaced Moonlight with Rest. I'm not exactly sure how well that set is actually going to work, but in the event something happens, I can try to Sleep Talk, or I could Psycho Shift the sleep status to something else and, get back in the game. I'm just going to try it. I don't know how I feel about Sleep Talk, but I do want to try Psycho Shift and Flame Orb just because placing a burn on anything in VGC is good, especially if you can get it on a physical attacker. And since Psycho Shift now has 100% accuracy, I believe in Gen 5 it was like 85 or something like that. But it's perfectly accurate here. So if Cresselia gets hit with status, I could Psycho Shift the status to an opposing Pokemon, or pretty much anywhere I want on the board. I'm about to find out how that works today. Talonflame is still running the same set. Zangoose, I put Rock Slide on it. I want to see how well that works on it. I'm still trying to put more, what do we call it, on the team. More speed control. I may take Protect off Zapdos and put Roost on. Or I take Protect off and put Tailwind on. I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try it. Because with the Tailwind, Zapdos will be faster than everything on the field, and then I can get my Roost off or something like that. But this is just all, testing stuff. Mega Pidgeot, she's still running the exact same set. I keep looking at Uproar just as a way to avoid sleep, but that locks me in for 3 turns, and I can't choose who I attack. At least with Hyper Beam, it prevents me from doing something for 1 turn, which is not as bad, but I'd rather not be locked into something for 3, and then I can hit something really hard. Vaporeon, still debating on whether or not to put Icy Wind on it, but I feel this set right here is really good. Wisp Protect, Standard, Baby Doll Eyes, and Scald just for additional attack power disruption. But I think with that said, let's jump into a couple of games here and see what we got. They need to do OU no Stealth Rocks, or have a no Stealth Rocks form of everything, because I hate that move so much. Which I will be talking about in an upcoming video. Well, not upcoming, but I will be talking about that. As far as my my animated series goes, I'm still trying to work on the script for that. I want to figure out, how I actually want to be, how I want to portray the characters. Because in my opinion, the pilot episode is the episode that's going to draw people in. So if you got shenanigans and everything else that you want to do, all of that stuff needs to be in the first episode, just so people know what they're getting themselves into. Like, I don't know if you watch any of the stuff by Mondo Media, but when I watched like the first episode of Gundar, I was like hooked. When I watched the first episode of Dick Figures, I was hooked. And the same thing with Deep Space 69. When I watched the first episode, I was like instantly hooked on it. So I feel my pilot needs to be as strong, if not stronger than those. So any of the jokes I'm going to be doing, it's going to be completely absurd. So let's just jump in this, because you guys want to see me play some Pokemon and probably lose and get salty. So we're going to do that. Let's see here. I feel my opponent wants to start with Landorus and the Bisharp. Options. We start with Vaporeon and Talonflame. I think that's what we do. We start with Vaporeon and Talonflame. We have Cresselia in the back. I mean, I think Cresselia can wall a good amount of stuff here. The Hidden Power Ice on Zapdos looks really strong. The Thunderbolt on Rotom is going to be very powerful. But I don't have Heat Wave. And he has 2 Pokemon weak to it. But he also has that Heatran. That's going to be a problem. I'm thinking I need to bring Pidgeot here. Alright, let's think this through real quick. I know I want to start Vaporeon. I know I want to do that. Because Baby Doll Eyes is very strong. I could probably Baby Doll Eyes the Landorus twice, and then, okay. So I think Vaporeon and Talonflame are going to be starting here. Cresselia, I mean, nothing here on his team is inherently fast. I mean, the Gardevoir is fast. It's like 350, I think. But it's faster than Zangoose. Psycho Shift and I mean, I can get some shenanigans going on that that Ferrothorn for sure. But I think I'm going to bring Pidgeot. Because, I mean, Pidgeot can hit everything here hard. Nothing appreciates a Hyper Beam. But I really don't want to trade, you know, 1-for-1. But, I mean, the Ferrothorn and the Bisharp is scary. I think I'm going to bring Cresselia as well. I'm going to ask the opponent to turn the timer off. Alright. I can't spell anything today. Actually, I'm going to fix this real quick so you guys can see the I'm just kind of testing with how I want the screen region and stuff to be. And okay. Alright. So right off the bat, I am going to just go for the Scald on the Landorus. And I'm going to protect with the Talonflame. I kind of feel like I could just switch Cresselia in right now. But we're not going to do it. I'm just going to protect. Okay, so there's a switch coming in the Ferrothorn. That's alright though. That Hyper Voice is very powerful. Hope we get the burn here. We don't get the burn, so that's a problem. I'm going to protect and Icy, or I'm going to protect with Vaporeon just to get some lefties, and I'm going to switch Cresselia in. I mean, there's nothing I really want them to take, so good move for me there. Cresselia should eat that. So 26% it looks like, but I'm gonna get my my burn going. Oh, my point is like, oh, come on, Toxic Orb Cresselia, are you kidding me? But I do think I want to get some status. I'm gonna Psycho Shift the Ferrothorn. I'm gonna see if he has Heatran though. Hope we get the burn here. No burn. Leaf Seed on the Vaporeon, it looks like. And I got the burn going again. Scald did 50%. The Scald will knock out the Bisharp. So I'm gonna do that. Cresselia might be faster than Bite Sharp. I'm gonna see what they normally run. VGC standard attacker. They normally run max speed. It looks like 122, 122 speed. Um, oh, this would be a perfect opportunity for that. Pidgeot isn't going to appreciate it, but he can't knock off. He can't knock off my item, so I'm gonna switch into Pidgeot here. Where's my opponent? Would turn the timer off. I mean, I really don't like switching in, a Pidgeot on a thing, but I mean, I'd rather not lose my Cresselia. His Bisharp is gone. It looks like he has nothing but special attackers. So what I am going to do is, I have to call back. I have to call back the Vaporeon, I think. And we're going to Mega Pidgeot here. I'm going to go for Mega Protect. I may have to just fire a Hyper Beam off on that Gardevoir. %, but I got the burn, which is what I don't want. I am, however, going to rest here with Cresselia. In the real game, you have 30 seconds to play. No, you don't. I believe you have a minute to make every single play you want to make. What do? I feel like I have to get rid of the Ferrothorn. Okay, well that didn't work the way I wanted it to. But I'm going to get my rest here. And I'm going to switch in my Vaporeon. I'm going to Sleep Talk and Wish. I probably should have just Hyper Beamed the Gardevoir. And he gets a crit. Sleep Talk. Alright, so we got a sleeping Gardevoir. And this is going to give me some time to do stuff, I guess. This kind of sucks. I just lost my my best attacker, I think. Well, the opponent is an asshole. So, I mean, there's not much I can do about that. So that's 2 Pokemon down. I don't know what his last one is. It's Landy. So, what do we do here? What's the best play? I think the best play is to Psycho Shift the Landorus. I'm gonna protect with Talonflame though. I feel that's the right thing to do. Icy Wind. Icy Wind. You know what? I'm gonna rest and I'm gonna protect. I just want to see what the Landorus is going to do. I brought two Pokemon. Well, I brought Vaporeon to kind of deal with it, but it got critted, and I really wasn't expecting the crit. But there's a Rock Slide, a crit again, a crit and a flinch. So we already know how that's going to end. I really hate flinches. It's the worst part of VGC. It really is. I hate it. I hate it so much. And we got another Landorus here. So obviously I'm going to start Vaporeon and Cresselia because I feel that's the best play for me to make. His Mega is going to be Gallade. Pidgeot is faster than everything on his team except the Landorus, which is... I mean, if I can just hit it one good time, I'm good. Do I want to bring Pidgeot? I mean, Pidgeot hits the Ferrothorn and the Gallade. Two Pokemon I feel are going to be in this battle. Actually, I don't think he's going to bring the Gallade just because of the Talonflame. But Talonflame really doesn't appreciate anything. I'm going to bring the Pidgeot anyway. And do I bring Zangoose or Zapdos? Zapdos is really good here too. I'm going to bring Zapdos. We love our Zappies. I mean, the first game could have went better. I should have just Hyper Beamed the Gardevoir. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'm a Scald land. No, I'm not. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to protect with Vaporeon. And Icy Wind with Cresselia. Nothing on his team appreciates a burn. I can cripple 3 of his Pokemon. The Rotom doesn't mind it, neither does the Okay, so U-turn. That did a lot of damage. Alright. So I just realized I got a bunch of Pokemon here that don't appreciate that. But I've got the Icy Wind down and the burn on the Cresselia. So Vaporeon is going to switch out here into Zapdos. And we're going to Psycho Shift that Ferrothorn. Psycho Shit. That should be the name of an attack. Psycho Shit. It's never going to happen, but that'd be funny. So Zapdos can take that. Leech Seed on the Chris. Cresselia learns Magic Bounce too. I'm really thinking that's a thing I should invest in. Zapdos, I feel, can't die this turn. But I'm going to Thunderbolt. And we're going to get some status here on this Rotom as well. Oh, give me... Ooh, look at that damage. They should just rename it to Damage. We got to burn the Rotom. Hidden Power Ice. Oh, he gets a crit. He gets a crit. A crit. I mean, come on. I already got to deal with bullshit, and he gets a crit? So Leech Seed is obviously a thing, man. I got to be able to deal with that. Should have just sent Vaporeon in, but I obviously got to work on his Rotom now. I'm going to protect with Vaporeon, and I'm going to rest here. I don't like. Do you think like this team setup here is too campy? He's only getting 50% on that. Oh well, obviously I have to protect with Vaporeon, but he knows I'm going to protect. So do I just attack the I'm gonna try to make some plays happen here. Be making some plays. But this isn't bad. I feel because I think had the Ferrothorn or had the Rotom lived that turn, I could have had a much better. I could have had a much safer switch, I should say, into Pidgeot here. I'm going to Mega Protect. This should be the last turn of sleep here, I feel. You know what? I'm just going to Mega Heat Wave. I think Pidgeot can take a Rock Slide. It won't appreciate it, but I think it could take it. And Cresselia will take a Rock Slide. So I'm gonna go for Icy Wind. Okay, he just opts to do that. Oh my god. Yeah, this battle's over. It feels like the Cresselia is too campy. Like the reason I took it off is because people can set up on it. And that's the problem I'm having is people just set up on it. This team here looks a little less campy. I think I'm gonna go right off the bat here and I'm gonna start with Pidgeot and Vaporeon or Pidgeot and Talonflame. I'm gonna start Pidgeot, Talonflame, Vaporeon in the bat because I feel it's really good here, and actually Vaporeon doesn't appreciate the Amoonguss. But nothing on his team is fast, so I don't have to worry about speed control. But the Hydreigon is probably choice specs. The Milotic is his Mega. Because Slowbro is strong enough to stand on its own. I'm gonna bring Zapdos. So Pidgeot and Talonflame against Amoonguss and Slowbro. If there's one thing I know about Slowbro is that it doesn't take hits well. So we're gonna do that, and I'm actually going to protect here with Talonflame. I just want to see what happens. Pidgeot I feel is kind of free. He's gonna want to deal with Talonflame. I feel. If he Rage Powders, oh, okay. Slowbro doesn't appreciate that, and the confusion, and the Spore to Talonflame, just right off the bat, just gone. Okay. I can Heat Wave here, and finish off the Slowbro, because Mega Slowbro can't take a special hit, as you can see. That did a lot of damage. And I'm going to go for a Brave Bird here on this Amoonguss. That's what's going to happen. That is what's going down. Okay, you got the Rage Powder, but it don't matter. But I got the Heat Wave. I was going to hit you anyway, and that's going to finish off the Slowbro. So, very good turn for me. Very good turn. I'm a double protect. Protect, protect. I'm not taking chances here. I really thought Metacham would have been his Mega because Slowbro is good enough. It's like Slowbro is strong enough to stand on its own without the Mega. Metacham, I really don't see a reason to not use it. So, I mean, we got Bisharp and Metacham here. Pidgeot and Talonflame got great advantage over these guys. I'm just going to avoid the Fake Out. And whatever else he wants to do. Sucker Punch. So, what I am going to do here is Hurricane, the Metacham, and I'm going to get a Will-O-Wisp here on the Bisharp. Alright, so he is done. Metacham is going to go down. And I mean, this is pretty much it. My opponent can't do anything else here. And I'm just going to Heat Wave. And opponent just forfeits. There's nothing else he can do. So, that was a very good game for me, I feel. I mean, I made all the correct plays. I'm not sure what the Slowbro would have done. Because he spored the Talonflame. So he probably would have went for the Ice Beam on the Pidgeot. But I'm glad I got the confusion. So, I mean, come on. I need the hacks too. I don't ever get it. All right, scary team, but that's all right because I can pretty much lead Cresselia. Oh, he's got bugs. I really think he's going to start Thundurus and Escavalier here. Maybe the correct thing to do is start Zapdos, just so I can get the Tailwind up. And, like, this isn't Trick Room. He has too many fast Pokemon on his team to be able to do something. So I think Cresselia is playing straight support here. So I don't need to bring my Cresselia. I need to be able to bring something to deal with his Cresselia. Zangoose does that. I mean, Vaporeon's not that great against it. But I need a lead here for Zapdos. Zapdos is going to start. And I could probably double up here on the thing, the Thundurus T. Actually, I'm a lead with Zangoose. Zapdos and Zangoose are going to take the lead. I want to say Talonflame in the back for the Sceptile because the Mega Sceptile is incredibly fast. I mean, I really do like Cresselia here as well. You know what? I'm going to bring it. I think my Cresselia can one-on-one his Cresselia. And I think I have to bring Zangoose. Oh, no, I am bringing Zangoose. Alright, so I have a lot of speed control right here, right now. I got Tailwind on the Zapdos and Icy Wind on the Cresselia. Just thinking. Pidgeot or Talonflame? Like, that's the question here. I mean, Vaporeon is really good against a lot of his stuff, too. I'm going to bring Vaporeon. Because, I mean, the Heatran is scary. The Heatran is very scary. So, let's see. Alright. So, that's pretty much as good as I thought that was going to be. I'm a Tailwind here with Zapdos. And I'm going to protect the Zangoose. After the Tailwind, I should be faster than both of these guys here. I can Facade Nando, and I can Hidden Power Ice Denny. I'm going to nickname my Pokemon. I'm just trying to get a feel for the ones I want to use. My Mega Pidgeot, like, her name's going to be Michelle for sure. Alright, so there's the Mega there with the Detect. I'm going to protect with Zangoose as well. Discharge. Ooh, Lightning Rod. That would have been nasty. But I'm going to get my Tailwind off here. And right now, it should be faster than everything he has in place. So I'm going to Hidden Power Ice and Facade just like that. I guess Tailwind on Zapdos is actually pretty good. Just because of the fact that, yeah, he's getting out of there. Yeah, he ain't staying in. He is not staying in. But the Hidden Power Ice is going to go there. I'm going to take some damage, and the Facade is going to definitely get rid of that. I got the Tailwind as well, so I'm probably going to take the turn to heal. I'm thinking Cresselia is probably going to come in now. Alright. And I'm a Roost. Dark Fighting. I'm pretty sure close combat is going to destroy this thing here. So that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to switch my my Zangoose out into the... ooh, the Fake Out. That's the thing that happened. Icy Wind. I mean, I still think Zangoose is faster than this, though. So, even at the -1. But I'm going to drop a Thunderbolt there. And I'm going to drop a Close Combat. But now in hindsight, I think about it, I probably should have just called Zangoose back. Because Zangoose is still an important Pokemon. Zangoose should survive. Oh, it didn't. So his last Pokemon he has here is the Mega Sceptile. So this game should be over. Looks like his Cresselia is just using Icy Wind, which is something I don't mind. But I'm going to switch out the Zapdos here and go into my own Cresselia. And I'm an Icy Wind. Because his Denny can't do anything to my Cresselia. He Draco Meteors. Then, oh, he doesn't even have Draco Meteor. So I'm going to get my own Icy Wind off. That's going to reduce his speed. So when my Zapdos come back in, I can knock it out. My Pokemon here actually don't mind the Icy Wind. Vaporeon is going to get the lefties gain. I'm going to burn myself, but that's alright. So I'm going to protect here, and I'm going to Psycho Shift over to his Cresselia. And since I have Rest, I can stay in longer than his Cresselia can. So this is going to be an interesting stall war here. So I think the thing is to not start with Cresselia. So his Cresselia is burned. I'm going to go back into Zapdos here. No, I'm not. Make a Wish, Vaporeon, and Icy Wind again. I mean, that Icy Wind did like 40%. Was it like 40? He did not take it. So that is a lot slower than my Zapdos now, which means I can just send Zapdos in, Hidden Power, Ice it, and then I still have Cresselia here on the back burner. So Hidden Power Ice is going to go in that slot, and I think I'm just going to we're just going to do that. So there's the Detect. These crits are destroying me, man. Oh, a Citrus Berry. So we see that. Don't worry, I see you. I see your Citrus. We're going to Icy Wind. I'm going to Roost with Zapdos, and Zapdos is still faster. I hope. Alright, Zapdos is still faster. So the Icy Wind is definitely going to finish that off. Icy Wind on my Zapdos. Speed going to drop. But it's whatever, though. We got the burn on his Cresselia. His Cresselia is not going to be able to do anything to me. I'm a rest. GG. Because the thing is, I don't want my Cresselia just to be a sore thumb. I want it to be able to put some offensive pressure on as well. And the Toxic Orb Cycle Shift thing is really good. Because as you see here, most of the attackers in VGC are physical. So I rest to get rid of that. And Zapdos can finish off the Cresselia. And the opponent forfeits. So another win there for us. I just really need to feel Cresselia. I'm thinking the right thing to do is not start with it. That might be the correct thing. So we'll try it again. See what we got. I'm really feeling the Cresselia. That cycle shift thing is pretty good. And Cresselia is reasonably fast too. I mean, it outspeeds most, not most, but I mean, it outspeeds some slower attackers. And I may put some speed EVs on it just so I can get that cycle shift off. Especially if I got a Tailwind up. I mean, that's really good. Oh, so we got a Mega Pidgeot here. I am glad to see this. But he has a very scary team. This team is very scary. I'm thinking I can start Zapdos just to get my Tailwind off. I mean, the Zapdos start is pretty much going to scare him from starting with Pidgeot. But I feel I can start Zapdos and Pidgeot. I can have Cresselia in the back if I need to have it. I really do feel like I have to bring Zangoose. Zangoose is going to deal with the Excadrill, the Rotom, and the Arcanine. Conkeldurr is scary, and I almost just want to keep don't want to bring Zangoose because of that Mach Punch. The Arcanine, this may be a Snarl set, but they can carry close combat and extreme speed. And Zangoose is very slow. And if it does have the extreme speed, then Talonflame isn't really going to matter because extreme speed is +2 priority versus Talonflame's +1. It also has Wild Charge too, so that makes bringing Vaporeon even harder, especially when he's got the Rotom. I really want to bring Vaporeon. I've been getting hacks all session. Oh man, I don't know what to do. I mean, Talonflame is good against the Conkeldurr. That's really going to check it. But after that, I don't have anything to deal with Rotom. You know what? I got Cresselia. We saw how effective the Cycle Shift was against it. Maybe I can bring Talonflame. Because Talonflame is going to check the Pidgeot too. The Pidgeot's going to be the fastest thing on his team. It'll also check the. You know what? I'm bringing Talonflame. I'm bringing Talonflame. So I brought 3 birds. Okay, so hopefully that doesn't screw me. So there's the Conkeldurr, and you know what I'm gonna do, right? I'm gonna Tailwind, and I'm gonna Mega Protect. Man, these VGC teams, man, they are scary. So there's the Rock Slide. Zapdos takes it. Hopefully we get the, oh my god. See, that's the thing I don't like. Because I know the Excadrill. Cause I know the Excadrill is scarfed. You know what? It's scarfed. Pidgeot will take it, but I don't know if this thing is guts or sheer force. It's almost at times like that, like where. Alright, so there's the Psycho Shift knockoff. Flame Orb is gone. But you know what? That's fine though, cause I got rest. I got the rest. I'm gonna Hurricane the Conkeldurr. I mean, what happened to my Zapdos was unfortunate. I mean, it's really unfortunate. But I think he's gonna call the Conkeldurr back. So I mean, Zapdos getting flinched was a very big deal because I could have got my Tailwind off, which means I could have outsped the Bisharp and did Heat Wave, which would have knocked it out. We'll Sleep Talk and Brave Bird. I'm gonna Protect again. Oh, that didn't happen. I actually thought Talonflame could take a Volt Switch. I mean, just one flinch just changes the game so much. And the crit mattered. And Cresselia could take a Shadow Claw. I mean, just one flinch. Had that flinch not happened, I could have won that game. And it's very annoying that it did happen. I'm so mad it happened. I'm gonna start with Cresselia and Zangoose. I'm gonna bring Pidgeot 'cause I don't think Zapdos is good here. And I guess Vaporeon. I mean, it's just when stuff like that happens. When the opponent gets crits, it just. I mean, it wasn't even a crit. I mean, the flinch is. I mean, how do you play around that? You have to hope that it doesn't happen. It's just flinches. I hate it when it happens. It just ruins the game. All right, so guess what? I got Rock Slide on my Zangoose. What are the chances that we get something like that? Probably not going to be very high. I mean, and that's really the only time I get like super salty is when it comes to stuff like that. I can't control. I mean, flinch is the one thing in the game you literally can't do anything about. Only a handful of Pokemon have inner focus. Things like Gallade has it. But that's it, really. There's nothing else that I can do about it. I'm going to call back my Zangoose. Or I could just knock out something. I mean, Zangoose is faster right now. Thundurus took what? At least 14 seems like. I can't Psycho Shift. I'm thinking it's just better to Facade something. I'm gonna Facade the Thundurus. Just get rid of it. Alright, so we got to keep our Pokemon. How much does Zangoose take here? 14. Alright, I got one more Protect with the Cresselia. We're gonna Psycho Shift. I'm gonna put it there. I mean, Mega Gallade really can't do anything. Actually, I don't see the purpose in doing that. We're going to Psycho Shift the Bisharp, and we're going to... I'm almost thinking he's going to Sucker Punch the Zangoose. So, with that in mind, I can probably switch Pidgeot in. and get a free mega. I'm gonna do that. Because I feel he's gonna sucker punch Zangoose. I mean, that's what I would do. Okay, so yeah, good move. And here I can do Icy Wind, Mega Protect with Pidgeot, and assuming we actually hit the Icy Wind, then Pidgeot's going to have major advantage against this Thundurus. So speed control is looking like the way to go here. It's just a lot of things have a lot of advantages against Cresselia. Thundurus, for example, has a Prankster taunt. So I have to be able to call anything that I'm going to do with it. He still has all of his Pokemon. I think I've seen all of his Pokemon. The other two he has are the Salamence, which has 60% left, and the Gallade, which has 75. But that's all right, though. I'm just going to continue Icy Wind. And as a matter of fact, I think I can finish both of them off with Heat Wave. So that's going to be the play here, is a Heat Wave. That's going to finish both of them off. I think his Bisharp is what? I can't see it through the name. I don't know if it's +2 or +3. I think it's +2, but we got the burn as well. Pidgeot's at 100%. So I'm pretty confident in Pidgeot's ability to take a sucker punch right now. Okay. Heat Wave is going to finish. Oh, it doesn't finish. Okay, but no matter. We got the Icy Wind, though. We got the Icy Wind. What did his Salamence do? Salamence used Dragon Pulse. I don't know if it's mixed. Pidgeot's going to switch out for the Vaporeon, though. I don't know. Like, Gallade gets priority. I know it gets Shadow Sneak, but I don't know if it gets, like, Vacuum Wave or Bullet Punch. We're going to find out, though. It's just going to use Protect, so I'm fine with that. Draco Meteor on Cress. I mean, you might as well go out with your biggest move, right? You know, the taunt sucked because I wasn't able to do anything. Oh my goodness. His Gallade has potential to be faster than my Pidgeot. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to protect here. Actually, I think we should probably take the best move we can do. But I honestly think Gallade is going to target the yeah. We're gonna protect because we can take one turn of poison, and we're going to Baby Doll Eyes the Gallade. This is a close game. This Salamence is fully special. I have to attack with the Zangoose now. I'm gonna go for Facade there, and I'm gonna try to get a scald here on the. This is a close game. Give me burn, no burn. All right, so this here is pretty much going to come down to Vaporeon, I think. That Sucker Punch hurt. I have Protect here. 173. Like, you have to run Pidgeot for the special attack, but its speed is so below average in VGC. Like, it gets to the point to where you really can't do much. I'm going to Protect. I really don't think Salamence can do anything to my Vaporeon besides hope for a crit. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind, and I'm going to have to... I definitely should have used that as the turn to attack. Crap. I mean, this is it, right? Go for the Gallade. I'm going to double up on it. I don't know who's faster. Alright, so his Gallade was faster, but he didn't hit the Pidgeot. But Pidgeot's going to go down to the Draco Meteor. And get the burn, right? No burn. Yeah, GG. Alright, that game was a lot closer than I would have liked it to be. We're running 57 minutes on this video. Wow, so I think I'm just going to end it here. So, I think we definitely won more games than what we lost. The Cresselia, in my opinion, she works. But Thundurus is a common Pokemon. And Bisharp is also a very common Pokemon. You see them on a lot of the same teams. Between Knockoff, Taunt, Sucker Punch, those moves, like, it really gives Cresselia a run for its money. But I think a good build on Cresselia can still work. Like, I can see a lot of my opponents here really wasn't expecting Psycho Shift. And I didn't think it was going to be that effective either. But Cresselia, when using that, gets around things like Sucker Punch. So that's always good. Icy Wind is going to give it a chance to at least go first. And give my other Pokemon a chance to outspeed. I really do like Tailwind on Zapdos. So I'm going to have to maybe go back and look through his moves. See what I really want to have on it. Tailwind and Hidden Power Ice seem to be very good because I can set up the Tailwind. If Zapdos lives a turn, I can throw a Hidden Power Ice off on a Pokemon weak to it. I'll probably have to go back and look through his EVs. I'll maybe take some out of speed and put it in HP just so it can take hits a little better. But I think other than that, I'm really liking the team so far. I'm just trying to find better synergy here. Cresselia definitely eats hits, especially if she can burn a physical attacker that doesn't hit it for weakness. Then she definitely does a lot better because her defenses are already really good, you know, for being pretty much uninvested. And her special defense is good. Max HP, max special defense. I may want to try to put some speed in here so she can outspeed things after one Icy Wind or when Tailwind is up. I'm pretty happy with it. I still got to try some more stuff out. Rock Slide on Zangoose is pretty decent. I feel like I want to put a support move here just so Zangoose can help support the team a little better. The best move I'm thinking about is Quick Guard, because that would have made a difference in that battle had Pidgeot not taken a Sucker Punch. Zangoose also learns Thunder Wave. That's also a really good move to be able to have. X Scissor. I think I would much rather have the Shadow Claw than anything else. I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty satisfied with this. The team still needs some work. Maybe I just need to learn the team a little bit better. But I like the core of it right now. The team needs more bulk, that's for sure. The team needs more fire type moves. I really can't have Pidgeot being the only user on my team with a fire move. Maybe I put Heat Wave back on Zapdos, so maybe find room on Talonflame to put a fire move in. Zangoose actually learns Fire Punch. So Fire Punch is an option because anything that's weak to fire is slower than Zangoose. That's also something to keep in mind. Zangoose also learns Fire Blast and Flamethrower. Also good moves to have. Zangoose also gets Focus Blast. Also a really good move to have. So there's a lot of stuff that the team can really use. Zangoose's special attack is not that great. But if that's the case, I can always put the negative nature somewhere else and my special attack goes up to 80. So it gives me an additional 8 points there. And the Fire Blast would just be type coverage for things like Ferrothorn. Actually, let me do a calc on that real quick. I want to see what a Fire Blast from Zangoose would do to a Ferrothorn. NU Toxic Orb. Zangoose does learn knockoff, so I may put that on it. It's just Zangoose doesn't have type protection like the other guy, the Bisharp does, because at least Bisharp resists things through its steel typing. Zangoose just has one immunity, but that's it. Let's see. We'll take off Quick Attack for now, I guess. I'm just checking damage. Fire Blast. And Ferrothorn. VGC standard. It's invested. So it's saying Fire Blast does at least 53%. It can do at most 64 is what it's looking like. But I mean, there's always that chance that Fire Blast misses. I'm trying to avoid its Rocky, not Rocky Helmet. I'm pretty sure they carry Rocky Helmet too, but I'm trying to avoid the ability that gives me what is it, Thorn something, I don't know. I'm trying to avoid hitting that. I mean, let's check Fire Punch. Fire Punch. Fire Punch is a guaranteed one-hit knockout. That actually may be worth considering now. Fire Punch is a guaranteed one-hit knockout on Ferrothorn. After Toxic Boost, it does 103%. And this here is on a standard VGC 2. This is a VGC 2014 standard set, but I seriously doubt it changed. With max HP in Ferrothorn and 52 EVs in defense. So, yeah, one-hit knockout. I'm going to put that on right now, as a matter of fact. Because, I mean, Zangoose isn't fast enough, and I really don't want to rely on a flinch with Rock Slide. So I'm gonna put Fire Punch on. That's gonna at least give me some more coverage. And guess what? It also hits Ferrothorn. So, or not Ferrothorn, Aegis Slash. Okay, so why? Yeah, run Fire Punch on Zangoose. After Toxic Boost, it's a guaranteed one-hit knockout. And actually, let me test Aegis Slash. What's this? Is this AGI? How you spell Aegis Slash? It was AEG. Okay. VGC 15, 2 attacks. VGC 15, 3 attacks. So it's a bunch of attacks, and I think it's 3 attacks. Shadow Ball, Flash Cannon, Shadow Sneak, and that other move that it does. Fire Punch does 50% to shield form, so guaranteed 2-hit knockout. It's not ideal, and it's not something I would want to do because after all, Zangoose is badly poisoned, so. But yeah, I think I'm liking Fire Punch. Because Zangoose gets walled by those things, and anything to not make Zangoose walled by those things is going to be good. Zangoose takes the damage from the Ferrothorn's ability, but it's a guaranteed one-hit knockout, and I don't have to use close combat, which is what I was having to do. The close combat is really there for Tyranitar. I think that's the only Pokemon that I'm hitting with close combat. Well, and there's Kangaskhan and stuff like that as well, but man, this Zangoose needs some priority. Because if I can hit everything with Zangoose with Fire Punch, that close combat would normally kill. I'm gonna check in Bisharp here actually. 2015 standard. Fire Punch does 83% to it. Man, his defenses are actually really good. Base 100 defense, base 70 special defense. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Let's see, Facade isn't... Facade does 58%, so all of my attacks on it would be a guaranteed 2-hit knockout, it looks like. Except for the close combat, that will knock it out. And then we have Kangaskhan here with the standard Mega, but they changed the way... Like, normally they would just have it preset here so you can see the Mega stats, but it's not showing me the Mega stats. But it's saying my Facade will one-hit knock out a standard Kangaskhan, so. But yeah, but I mean, I guess that's all I got right there. If you guys like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to always be doing more Pokemon-related content. And I've got some more stuff planned, but I'm working on that right now. And leave comments below on any suggestions I can use to try to fix this team. And if you just want me to play some other team like an OU or whatever, just suggest some teams for me to play, and I'll give them a shot. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching my videos, and I hope to see you all in the next one.